Welcome in, everybody, to Goblets and Warlocks. This is our episode 4 charity stream for Shadows of the Soulflux. Sophon, if you're still in the channel, I need you to roll me a D100. That's going to determine everybody's magical item that they get from your crazy donation. What day was it? Sunday. So Sophon redeemed $666 and some change, whatever. I'm more concerned about the number. The number was kind of eerie and creepy, but it's still a massive donation. If you go back and watch, I'm surprised nobody made a clip of the look on my face when that happened. Nobody made a clip of it though. So no, it's exclamation point 1 D100. Welcome in, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you want to catch us live, links down in the description for our Twitch chat. Tonight's giveaway, which I gotta set that up real quick, I'll probably set that up while everybody's introducing themselves, is the 1/10 scale of Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. So that will be tonight's giveaway. As soon as I get that up and running, the exclamation point ticket will be what you need to enter it in once I get that set up and running. That is tonight's giveaway. You will have to be here at the end of the stream. Somebody won a giveaway last time but was not here at the end of the stream, so I had to re-roll it. So, but Mia, make sure you're here at the end of the stream and then you can claim that. Also, if you donate $50 or more, you get 4 of these lovely, or up to 4 of these lovely bracelets and a sticker or 2. So depending if you're in stateside, if you're overseas, I'll send you 2 stickers from our merch store. He got an 84, sweet. Wow, okay. I'm not sure what this does. Qual's Feather Token. What does that do? Anybody know?
Oh,
what's it called?
It's a feather fall token. It basically negates fall damage.
So Quaal apostrophe S.
Oh, a Qual's feather token.
Qual's Feather Token.
I will look that up.
I don't know what that one is. But that's what they got from their special there. And we also have to pull a card from the deck of many things. So we'll be rolling a D20 once we get through our announcements and all this stuff. So right now, I'll turn it over to my co-DM that they can pass it on along while I set up the giveaway.
Okay, we either have you choose the type of token or roll for it randomly in terms of the type of feather token it is, because each one does a different thing.
Do we each get one, or is this one for the group?
It's one for the group, and we will decide while we are rolling the intro. We'll figure all that sort of stuff out.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you very much for everyone attending and participating. And again, thank you so much, Sophon, for the amazing donation. That is so fantastic. We now have a lot of bookkeeping to keep track of as we get everyone set up. Yeah, I'm going to pass it off to the person to my right on my screen, at least on my screen.
Fiery Mighty Lion just donated $50 to Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Thank you, Fire. I think you said that as Haz, right? Haz,
yeah.
DM me your address again, so I'm going to mail you, because you're overseas, I'll mail you a few of the charity stickers. All right, buddy?
Oh, Haz, by the way, you're actually in this campaign secretly, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, I'm going to pass it off to Jean.
Hi, I'm Jean, or Silver Wolf normally. I have been here for Sunday's Goblets and Warlock on order, and for this amazing charity event, which I'm glad to be participating again. Last year was wonderful, and this year it's been going so great. So thank you for everyone who's donated so far. It's going to a great cause. Okay, Nylish, your turn.
Hi. I'm Nylish. I'm playing Grimoire in this one. I'm a D&D enthusiast, cosplay enthusiast. I stream. I streamed a little today. I've been a little obsessed with Throne and Liberty. Though the end of that stream, you see me get PK'd before immediately the game crashed. So that was fun. Moving on to the next person.
Let's just
Which
pick someone. Pick
is-
someone.
Summit.
Hey guys, I'm Summit. I've been loving this campaign so far. I'm having a blast. Thank you to everyone who's joined and donated. Huge donation. I'm very excited for this deck of many things. I'm pretty new to D&D, but I've been painting this stuff for a long time. I'm living in the woods selling D&D goods on a hiatus until I move. So that's me.
Mr. Digit. That'd be you, Zach.
All right. I'm Shaka. Today I'm hoping in this deck of many things that we get something a little chaotic. But outside of that, I'm just here to have a good time. Zorpa.
Hi, I'm Zorpo, aka Nerdhala. I am a mini painter and D&D dungeon master, as well as an avid player. Thank you to everybody who's donated. Thank you all for being here, and yeah, let chaos reign.
And then, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, Cleansing Rain here, playing Festerus in this campaign. Having a good time, as I usually do over here, participating and playing along. It's extra added bonus when it gets to be for a good cause. Thank you to everyone who's donated. If you haven't yet donated, it is not too late. I believe there's a pretty cool giveaway going on tonight that's not donations dependent, but it is nearing the end of October. Don't forget to help support Breast Cancer Research Foundation, as well as enjoy your time here as we proceed into this cursed woods where blood rains down every so often and all sorts of enchanted creatures obstruct our way.
That being said, I have activated the giveaway !ticket to enter in. Everybody is eligible. You just have to be here at the end of the stream to claim her. This is the 1/10 scale of Karlach. I will mail them to you at the end of the game, but you just have to be here in the stream and claim it. So, all right. With that being said, I think that's about it for our announcements. $50 gets you some bracelets, stickers if you're outside the country. I'll mail you some stickers as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. So grab your goblet, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Dark clouds swallow light, running through the cursed night. Shadows stalk with dead eyes, I can feel their cold spite. Ancient whispers call me, wind howls secrets long lost. Every step grows darker, their hunger knows the cost. Keep searching, relentless, heart pounding, breathless. Powers just before me, night's chase turns endless. Moon hides from this darkness, stars watch like ancient spies. Breathe thick with desperation, a force that I must rise. Footsteps drawing closer, no time left to ignite. The power sleeps beneath me, or I'll fall to shadows bite. Keep searching, relentless, heart pounding, breathless. Powers just before me, night's chase turns endless.
everyone like so that everyone's involved in what happened is all.
Welcome back. All right. What do we want to handle first, Isolde?
So we did level up, but I thought we could do a recap first. The lovely Nylish has agreed to volunteer to give the recap, and I thought once the recap is done, we can just go over what all the rewards are that we got. So with that, I think Grim, please take it away.
Right. So, last game, we were recovering from the aftermath of whatever the hell happened in that basement. We decided that even though the entire town hadn't been attacked and only the temple had been attacked, we were going to bed down in the temple because that made total sense. No one wanted to be on watch because they're dumb, so I was on watch. Well, maybe Festrus was on watch. I don't know. He went in the graveyard and slept with some skeletons or something. I don't know. But turns out nothing else attacked us, though I did learn that Jean has very, very pointy teeth and that she completely wastes them because the only thing she likes to eat is broccoli. She came out for a midnight snack. Yeah. But otherwise, nothing eventful happened that night. When we woke, we went to some tavern where we met some weirdos who didn't like the cleric either. Surprise, surprise, no one seems to really like her. One of them was really strange, who didn't need to be introduced to any of us. She just knew our name already. She said that she was introduced to us tomorrow, so I'm totally not going there tomorrow and telling her my name. But we did, when we were down in that basement of the temple, we got something that had to do with the dumb book that all of these guys are looking for. I'm here for security purposes, by the way. I'm not actually after the book, so I guess I'm kind of doing my job. But what they found down there led them for the forest. It's going to lead them to this book, because apparently it makes sense that a book is in a forest and not a library. But yeah, so we went into the forest then, and someone called me a wuss. One of you guys. And I may have attacked Festrus instead of the person I should have, but you know, I've got eyes on you. I'm gonna get you back. Don't you worry. In the forest, we came upon some religious iconography. See, I know big words too. Iconography. Some stupid statue that had to do with an ocean. Now, this forest, it's like raining piss blood and shit. So it must make people crazy, because why the hell would you make some kind of statue for oceans in the middle of a forest? Whatever, we left that alone and kept going straight, and we got attacked by some more zombie things. Didn't catch why they were attacking us, but during the attacks, Tags decided it would be best to get payback on Zorpo for blowing him up. So, you know, he started attacking us too. And then Zorpo blew him up again. So, I'd say that's 2 on Z and 1 on... Well, no. How do you have 1, 2... I think... 0, 1... Whatever. I can't count. Anyway, during that battle, one of the leader was like hasting some of us, while as the zombies were like hugging us, and they really need to learn to, you know, ask for permission before they do that shit. They're just attacking, just grabbing on our backs and stuff, while the other guy was tasting us. He seemed really interested in what Jean tastes like, but they left us suddenly after we agreed to not go near a tree. I don't know which tree we're not supposed to be going near here. It's a fucking forest. There's trees everywhere, but they didn't want us going near a tree. So we just continued on after they left us. And then we ran into some little, and I mean, I'm little. These things were little, like imp thingies that are flying around. And for some reason, everyone decided that they were just going to just give these little gremlins all kinds of items. Like, is that what we do? When strange creatures come up, we just give them shit? What? I was not gonna give them shit, and then someone called me a wuss again. I'm looking at you, Shaka. I can't remember which side of the screen you're on. You're over there somewhere. I'm looking at you. I got called a wuss again, and we heard some crying, so I went to check it out. And wouldn't you know, it was one of those little giant kid things. And I totally ran my axe straight through its skull. Yeah, that's where we stopped.
Thank you. That was amazing. All right. Jugan, was there anything else they missed? I think that was it.
I mean, they were arriving at the temple where they could see the temple coming as they were stepping kind of through the woods. But other than that, that's about it.
Okay. I think Jugan already mentioned this, but over the weekend, one of our lovely viewers, Savoon, donated $666 to charity. And that, first of all, is an amazing donation. It's going to go to a really great cause. But in addition to that, we also got a whole bunch of rewards because of it. So over the past few days, we've been working on getting all that done. So I'm just going to read out exactly what everyone's getting. Everyone gets to add a skill proficiency. We're getting a magical item, which we just rolled for, and Jugan will tell us what we got in a second. All the players are getting a free ability boost. They get inspiration, either Jugan's inspiration or Isolde's inspiration. They get a level up. They get a scroll of Revivify, which is going to Jean, because, she's going to heal you guys all. And one draw from the deck of many things. So we'll do the draw after in a second, but I thought we could just go around the board and just tell everyone what we got for our level ups and rewards. I'm going to start with Jean.
All right, so here's how we're going to do this. Deck of many things. I need everybody to roll me a d20. The highest roll will get the option first if they want to draw or pass. Okay. All right, so Grimora, you get the first option. Do you want to draw or you want to pass?
I definitely want to draw.
All right, I'm going to shuffle it up. So then you're going to tell me which card from the top you want.
Just cut it in half and grab that.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Barbarians don't have time for counting.
21.
Jugan.
Yeah, I demonstrated that.
For anybody wondering, I took the Knight card out because we had it last year. So that's why there's 21 of them.
The 10th card is in the middle.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Drew the Idiot card for Gamora. Permanently reduce your intelligence. So I need to roll a 1d4 from you, bud.
Oof.
A 1d4. So I'm not lying.
Oof.
It could have been worse.
Yay.
It could have been worse.
That. Goes negative.
4.
4. So you reduce your intelligence by 5 to a minimum of 1. Draw again.
Right.
Oh!
My family is rich. We have gold,
better.
lots of gold.
I draw
prepared to give
again?
you lots of gold.
Yeah.
Well, I'm even dumber than I was before, so yes, definitely.
Yes. Goodbye, big words.
Fiery
want
Mighty
this
Lion
time.
just donated 150 to Breast Cancer Research Foundation as well.
Hell yeah. Thank
Brings
you.
our total to 1,200, so that's 2 more rewards.
Nice.
Some point we'll start the game
Oh.
today. All right, good morning. Give me another card.
8.
1, 2,
Well, I try to
4,
Death
5,
destruction,
6,
yeah.
reduce
7.
this +0 intelligence to even worse.
Why are you drawing another card?
Because it
You
said
drew
to.
the idiot card.
Oh, okay.
The idiot card makes you draw it again.
Oh,
because
alright,
you're an
alright.
idiot.
Okay, this is interesting. I don't know if this will
initiative?
count towards the idiot card, because the idiot card got you this. You drew the Fates. Reality's fabric unravels and the spirits anew. allowing you to avoid or erase an event as it never happened.
You could use it for the card draw.
Your parents came back.
I don't know who my parents are.
Choctaw didn't call you a
Well,
coward.
you can change that now. Oh, yeah. Could have made it to no one's ever called you a coward.
Sorry, I'm trying to reduce that 5.
I think you should keep it.
Oh, I'm definitely keeping the the negative to this. I will make it to where Zorpo never blew up tags that first time, so now tags attack Zorpo unprecedented.
Oh my god.
All right. It is evening. You just fought some vampires, a bunch of jerk vampires. Then I believe you found a creepy child that Nyla had just murdered. Or sorry, Grim just murdered. What would you guys like to do?
There's that building in the distance, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you turn to the
I think we should
VTT,
rest.
this is where you're at. It's a big map, so you have to zoom in. But you should be able to move your characters around. First off, can I get somebody to roll? What is our table, Isolde? Is it D8?
I believe it's a D10, but I think now that they're at the temple, I don't think it makes sense to roll.
Alright.
I know it's fun. It's a really fun table. We'll share with you all the other things on the table afterwards.
I think we should rest. I'm not feeling
I
it.
think so too.
I'm pretty
Rest
hurt
for
after
sure.
those
Pretty
vampires
tired.
warned us about a tree nicely.
Do we
Is it
want to
still-
describe the scene to them, Isolde? Because what they see in these...
I think if they're going to arrest, we can wait until they actually approach the building tomorrow morning. Let them get a good night's sleep. And then we'll do descriptions after that. I think it's probably the best. All right. Yeah, you guys, we'll say that you guys are settling down maybe like 500 meters away from this place. You can see it off in the distance. How would you guys like to set up camp? What would you guys like to do?
I would like to find a nice tree and just rest by it, lay up against it.
We also gotta
Just
do
breathe
watches just
heavily.
in case too.
Is it still raining blood?
Not if you gave Chawanga a special item. The only one getting rained on is Festerus. and
Yeah, that's what
pretty
I was
euphoric over
asking.
That.
I wanted to walk into a puddle of blood and see if the blood, like, avoids me like how it's avoiding me raining. Does that make sense?
Sure. Well, you can very easily find a puddle of blood. What would you like to do with it? Would you like to stick your finger in?
I'm noticing that the rain is not falling on me above, so I want to walk into it, and if I just trying to see if it avoids me, like.
Yeah, your feet get wet and gross.
All right. Disappointing, but good to know.
You're not getting a piggyback now.
I'll perch up on Festerus' shoulders to keep him dry. If he allows it.
He's pretty damp. I think he's satisfied. The smell of iron is heavy off of him.
The
Fair.
aroma.
All right. Do you guys want to take watches, or do you want to chat before you
Yes.
read ahead? All right.
Watches
Who's
for
taking
sure.
first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Anyone want to join him?
Sure,
I'll
I'll
join
take
him. We can all join him.
We'll say Grim. I heard Grim first. Grim and Festerus will take first watch. Second watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take second.
Zorpo and Jean. And that'll leave Tags and Shakta for third watch. All right, is there anything you guys would like to do just before you go start your long rest, or? No. Okay. First watch, folks. Could somebody please give me a perception check?
I will.
We're not first, we're second.
Yeah, first is, I believe, Grim and Festress.
Oh, sorry.
19.
Okay. It's pretty quiet here. In the distance, you can hear the occasional caw of a crow. But for the most part, it's just silence and then the occasional splatters of rain, blood rain falling down. As you look out over towards the building, it does look like there's little bits of light coming from the building. Not from the building itself, but surrounding the building. I wouldn't say bright lights, just definitely brighter than darkness.
Well, Grim, it appears that the house or the building is not vacant. I was hoping that I might be able to purchase this estate, perhaps live out here after all this is done.
Why can't you? We can just kill everyone that's inside and you can take it.
Oh, I do love the way you think. How would we do it? Your axe seems pretty capable of accomplishing such a feat.
You speak truth. My axe is the best.
But, killing is sometimes frowned upon.
Only by the
those
people we
around
kill.
us.
You talking about the cleric?
I don't even know that Zorpo would be completely all right with it.
Well, if we give them the book that they're looking for, they won't care.
What was the reason that you took this contract to escort us? Did you wish to leave home for a period of time?
That's the question you asked? You just talked about death being a no-no and you didn't care that I just wasted some whatever the hell that was back there. I was expecting that. No, my home's been gone for a while. It's wherever I go.
Do you have any family members, Grimora?
I did.
What happened to them?
Yes, you have to prompt her. Well, let's see. They trusted you stupid giant folk. You know that child giant that we just killed? Yeah, that's what they did. They did stupid shit like that. See, my our leader was known as the O-Watcher, and he ran this sort of trades business, and I was of course, the security, which is why I'm alive and everyone else is dead. But yes, so he's security, and we had one of those child giants come in with a chest, saying that they wanted to give us some mithril and trade it out for gold. Only when my brother went to open the chest, it ate him. It was a mimic. Yes, and the child creature wasn't a child creature. Some fucking wizard did some disguise spell thing. You can't trust those. That's why you just hit him with your axe, right on the head, every time.
Well,
It's like
that
a charm.
certainly seems horrifying for you. In the best of ways, though.
Why? I totally got that wizard back.
Do you ever miss your family members?
Why would I?
Well, it's just I have trouble letting go of those that have departed from this plane of existence. In fact, I seek to bring some of them back beyond more than I currently can.
You're fucking weird. It's unhealthy to not let go. Piece of advice from me.
Well, I see your advice, but I raise you the idea that perhaps I'm not letting go, I'm just
Where do you see it?
not ready
I
to
didn't
give
actually
up.
give it to you. This is why I'm on watch. Why aren't you on watch? Look.
Right. I think the rest of the evening probably goes pretty uneventfully. Is there anything else you two wanted to chat about?
I'm not sorry for hitting you with my axe.
If you're really sorry, I definitely would enjoy a little bit of your blood as a repayment.
I just said I'm not sorry.
Oh, I thought you said you were sorry.
Nope.
How disappointing, but also exciting. I promise that if you fall during our mission, I will bring you back as a particularly disgusting zombie.
Okay. Don't forget my axe.
All right. I think with that, the rest of your watch goes fairly uneventful. And
Go kick Jean awake.
yeah, that's useful. Jean, you feel a very small foot jabbing probably into your ribcage.
Oh. Hey, that's what the gods said. I totally was gonna go for your head, but okay, yeah, ribcage. Wake up! Your turn.
I'm up. Okay, fine. Jesus.
Of course you would pick this shift, though. You're gonna get munchies in the night, aren't you? Plenty of trees around here. Have fun. Good night.
Night.
All right, Zorpo and or Jean, could you give me a perception check, please?
$28.
28. Okay. Zorpo, can you beat a 28?
I got a 21.
Both amazing rolls. Yeah, it's as I said for the first shift, it's a fairly uneventful. It's a fairly quiet night. Again, you hear the occasional pitter patter of blood hitting tree leaves and the ground. And you look over, and in the distance, that 500 feet away, you start to see a little bit of movement in and around the temple area. It's like you're seeing it. Yeah, with a 20, it looks like you're seeing like almost just shadowy figures, kind of just moving back and forth and swinging about. And, again, I wouldn't say it's a glow, but it's definitely, you'd expect it to be pitch black over there, but it's not. And you're definitely seeing movement.
Zorpo,
Yes.
there's movement up at the house. The temple.
Should there
sorry.
be?
I don't think so, no. There's light coming off of it too, which is odd for a place like this.
It does seem very strange. Do you want to go and investigate, or should we wake the others?
I need
Or
the
should we
rest.
just wait until they're awake?
Let's wait until they're awake. Let's not venture too far without the others. Let's not get into any more trouble than we already have.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Why did tags attack you? That was weird.
I don't entirely know. Little unpredictable at times.
Seems like he was out to get you.
Well, we do come from the Pirate Isles, and, well, kind of have to watch your back with everyone, even your friends.
That doesn't happen here too often, but maybe some good advice. But hanging with you lot might be a very bad influence.
Good or bad? I think it's a good. I'd like to think I'm a positive influence on everyone's life, but that's just me. Knowledge.
I think I can get along with you well. The others...
Well, you haven't tried to kill me yet, so that's a positive.
That's just manners.
Fair enough. So tell me, what do you know about this Soulflux book? You know something!
Honestly, not too much. But I do think it is the book of Belmaros.
Insight check.
I don't know if I'm decepting or not, because I don't remember everything, so it's just deception. Damn it, 6!
Are you
23.
rolling deception?
I don't know, because I don't know. I don't remember everything, so...
When in doubt,
Yeah,
lie
with a
your way out.
26. Sorry, 23 or 26?
I had the
I'm-
23, she had the 26.
Oh, no, I had 6. Just 6.
Oh, 6. Sorry.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, yeah. So
Really.
you can probably, Zorpo, you can tell, quite immediately. Like, Jean has a good idea what the stories she's heard are, but she doesn't know really what's true. You can kind of tell that she's holding some stuff back, but not out of. But she's also trying to be honest at the same time. Like she's conflicted in what she knows. Is really what you're getting at, the feeling of.
Are you sure there isn't anything I should be made aware of for, safety's sake?
Yes. But I'm not ready to tell you.
You'll tell me before I die, though, right?
If it gets to that point, yes.
That's all I ask.
Okay. Why did you come here specifically? Were you looking for someone specific? You never guys really told me exactly who you were looking for.
Well, I wouldn't call the book a who, unless it, happens to be sentient, but... No, I am a particular collector of rare books. I work for particular archives, and, well, I like to uphold our reputation of having the rarest in the land. What can I say? This one's particularly rare.
Folklore I've known? Yeah. Very rare.
But we would try to keep it somewhere safe, away from the clutches of those who may seek to do ill with it. I'm looking at it purely from an academic standpoint.
Problem is who gets the book. Several people want it, including you and me. Who gets to keep it is the issue, too, at the end of the day.
I think that's open to negotiation.
To some, shocked, I have a funny feeling it's not going to sway that way, especially if he finds out that book is not the book of Irene as so much as he thinks it is.
Ah, yes, Irene this, Irene that. It's very, very popular amongst kobolds and so forth, but I never caught on to it much myself. Aware of it, yes. Follow it, not so much.
Fair. Very fair.
All right.
What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that was it.
Yeah,
I was just trying to guess when you guys were done. Yeah. I think with that, the rest of your evening goes, or the rest of your watch goes fairly uneventful. Would you like to kick anybody awake? I mean, would you like to gently nudge anybody awake?
I'm gonna gently nudge Shakta awake. I have
And
manners.
I'll go rustle up tags. I'll poke him with a stick.
I cast Shatter at the 7th level to wake him up.
I could, but I'm not gonna.
All right. One last perception check from one of you, please. Or both, doesn't matter.
Did you all tell him about the shadows that you saw when you woke him up?
Ooh, yes. Shakta, to let you know before I pass back out, there is movement up in the temple. Watch out for it. We didn't check it out. We wanted to wait until everyone was awake before we go investigate, because it's not a good idea to go separately. So, just to let you know. You're muted.
Do you have any numbers, the amount? Anybody?
No, just movement. It's from a distance. I saw movement, and it looked a little odd. Like
Big
swinging.
movement, little movement.
Swinging.
Tall,
Swinging. Swinging a lot. But if you see anything, let us know in the morning. Good night.
All right. Good morning, Tags. Tags. You're muted, Tags.
Tags in the night is gonna kind of wander over to Shakta there, and I was wondering, could you teach me how to speak to a god?
I can. It's very simple. You do it alone in your head. Go to a temple, to an altar, pray to them. I like to think they can hear you regardless.
The statue we found spoke to me, was calling to me, but I didn't know what it wanted.
Was this a two-way conversation or more of a one-sided conversation?
Just one-sided, and it was more of a pull than it was a conversation. I didn't know what to say.
The feeling you got when it spoke to you, did it feel good or bad?
Good.
It's usually a good
Reminded me of sea shanties we used to sing on the boats. On the hardest days, it gets us through.
Do you know who that statue was?
Not a clue.
Well,
Something to do with water.
if you have a paper and pen or pad, I would recommend you sketch it. In the event that we find ourselves in a different location with more knowledgeable people, maybe ask
Shakta, if
them.
you'd like, you can give me a quick religion check.
Ooh, not good for me. 13.
A 13. This is actually a major god, and just off the top of your head, water associated, the way he's describing his feelings of being on the ocean, you would know that he's referring to Vodin, the god of the oceans.
Okay. Tags. Have you ever heard the name Vodin?
In passing.
I believe that was a statue of Vodin. What it's doing out here in the middle of nowhere, not near any open body of water, is peculiar, but I won't say anything else in this forest is less peculiar than the statue. Perhaps Vodin was speaking to you, or taking a liking. I'd recommend finding a church for him, seeking him out. Perhaps he may grant you a real vision, or a new vision, and send you on a new quest. Or he'll ignore you. Totally optional. It's up to him.
What about you? Who do you follow?
Irene. Irene till I die. And then even after. Unwaveringly.
Has Irene ever spoken to you?
Yes. So I grew up in a kind of an order. They take orphans in and they raise them up. And on my name day, where I became a man, I had a vision. She came to me and showed me a book. She told me to seek it out through images alone. I did not hear her voice yet. Perhaps I have not yet earned it. I told our Grandmaster of this, and he told me of this book that Irene used to carry, and said maybe it is one and the same. He sent me on a journey for it. So,
That's the book Zorpo wants as well.
it's unfortunate that she wants that, but if it is a religious reliquary, I will take it back.
Speaking of Zorpo, I have this funny feeling that I'm holding a grudge for no reason at all.
Oh, it's warranted. Maybe it's a class thing, Tags. You, swashbuckling kobold from the open seas, and her, kobold from the high life in the ivory tower of learning in academia. You live two different lives, yet you wear the same skin. You may think she's better than you, or she may think she's better than you.
What'd y'all get on your perception rolls?
I rolled a 7.
I got a 22.
Oh, nice. Tads, as you were having this conversation with Shata, something you catch in the glimpse of your, like, as you're talking to him at your peripheral, like on the edge of the forest from behind you, not towards the temple, but from behind you, you see almost kind of like a hooded figure on the edges of the trees.
How far away?
I'll say it's a good 50 feet.
I'm gonna kind of gesture to Shakta, like, psst, kind of interrupt the conversation, and kind of my eyes are locked over towards this figure. Just a quick question. I took the feat that allows me to Misty Step. How far away is that?
I think Misty Step is 30 feet.
Yeah.
60?
30.
30. Is this figure...
I just changed on the scene, yes. On the VTT, that's what you see.
Okay. Is it staring at us? Like, is it knows we're there, or is it like, am I seeing it in the distance?
Can you give me a quick either investigation or perception check on this?
Can I help him with that?
Absolutely.
So you can roll an advantage?
Yep.
Okay. I got 21.
It's not moving. It's completely inanimate. And as you look, was this an investigation or perception?
Perception.
Yeah, it's not moving. It doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence whatsoever. And you're not really noticing it having any associated like flowing of its robes or movements of its chest as you would expect something is breathing. It's just there. It's also like you think it's like 50 feet away, but it seems a lot bigger than you would expect for something 50 feet away. Do you want to go closer?
I think I will get a little closer.
Okay, Shakta, are you going with him?
I'm gonna warn him, but I'm gonna keep watch over the party. Tags. Whatever that thing is, the stillness about it, despite the flowing air, should concern you. If that thing makes an advance, you will run immediately and shout. Do not engage it alone. In fact, it's not even coming towards us. So we can either wake the party, or we can keep vigilance on it. But if it's not going to progress, why force it to?
Eggs, what are you doing?
I am going to. I'm going to take the first opportunity that Shakta doesn't have eyes on me. I'm going to hide.
Okay, Shakta, I want you to do a stealth check, and Shakta, I want you to give me a perception roll, please.
$13.
18.
Okay, yeah. You kind of look back to have a look at the party, and then you turn around, and Tags is just gone.
Like Batman. Just gone. I'm going to get a little closer. Just a little
Okay, as you
closer.
get a little closer, maybe like 10 feet away now, and this thing stands about, well, you're a kobold, so probably like 8 times your own height.
Wait,
It's another statue.
Eight
times your own.
It's another statue. Does it show any resemblance to the one we saw of the ocean god, or is it? Does this
What
look like
you
a cloak?
saw the last one was this powerful being that controlled the oceans with its will. This one you seem to see you get a feeling that the presence that you're surrounded by is of darkness, of the cold, of stillness, of mysteries, of murder, death.
Hmm. I'm just trying to see what I can do here.
You get a feeling that this is as divine as the last statue you found was. Can you give me a religion check, please?
Okay. Religion check. 5.
Yeah, you remember not a lot. You're just thinking about good old Vodin. This is not Vodin. In fact, this is a lady. This is a lady god that you can't really identify. Figuring out it's god. Spooky.
Okay. I remember. I remember when I poured the water on the statue, it like made it happy. So would I know if anyone else in the crew has the darkness spell? I would want to like enshroud it with
Probably
something.
not with a roll of a 5.
No.
That is not coming to your mind.
All right, I am. Do I know this is a statue?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna poke it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
22.
You feel like, have you ever touched metal and it feels cold, but you know it's not actually cold? That's what you're
Yeah.
feeling right now. And it feels like almost something is trying to be taken out of you, but you shrug it off and you know this is not a good feeling. This is a bad feeling. Tags, this is danger sense right now.
Okay.
You got a 22 on your con save. You know this is time to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh. All right.
Getting heebie-jeebies.
I'm backing up. I'm
Okay.
backing up to the group. And I'm just gonna I guess I'm just gonna keep an eye on this thing as the night goes on. Very um um I'll I'll appear just I want to if Shakta, are you looking for tags?
How long has it been?
About 5 minutes.
I'll roll another perception if you roll another stealth.
I want to I do want to roll stealth, but the goal is to just
But if he went up and touched, like I would say, if he went up and touched the statue and Shata was looking at the statue, I'll say you get advantage on this roll for perception.
all I'm trying to do here is just appear right beside Shakta and be like, "What are we looking at?"
Batman. Roll for it.
Shakta, what'd you get?
Jesus. I got a 21.
Nice.
24.
Okay. You kind of hear some rustling behind you, and then suddenly, like that's a good roll. 21's a good roll. We'll reward it. You know he's coming. You don't really see where he's coming from, but suddenly tags.
I turn around in a ready stance. Realize it's him. By the god, man. You can't do that. We're in a blood forest surrounded by spectral crying children and creepy statues.
Tags.
Yeah.
After you've stopped looking at the statue and you've gone back to the group, and then once you're back at the group, you hear in your head, you hear a voice, this woman's voice, and it's like, "Stay away from my statue, you filthy, waterlogged beast."
Oh no.
No one else hears this to suggest you.
Tags just gets this look on his face like, this bitch. I'm gonna walk right back up to that statue.
What statue?
Is it gone?
What statue?
Oh, is it? Did it disappear?
Yeah, it's like it's unseen or something.
This is I'm gonna kind of tug at Shakta's, robes or whatever, and just kind of like, are you seeing what I'm seeing, or not seeing?
Yeah, I think the eerie statue disappeared, which is the best case scenario.
Yeah, it's a good thing none of us messed with that.
Yeah, thank goodness you listened to my advice. That could have ended very badly for us.
Tags' like eyes are just darting everywhere and kind of bulging out of I'm like just kind of like watching everything all at once.
Hey, Tags, do you want to go over where it was and see if it's just invisible now? Maybe it's still physically there, but you just can't see it.
After you.
Oh no, someone's got to make sure that Jean, Grimoire, Festus, and Zorpo are safe. I figured somebody who hasn't gone up to the statue that wouldn't tell anybody they're doing that would probably have a better time doing that.
Good point. Excellent point. And I'm just
And you're just so stealthy, You could probably, I'm loud, and I run, and I got all this stuff on me, and it jingles. Not very stealthy. Yeah, no. Everything would hear me in the forest, and it might be a bad day. Tags, I think this might be just the job for you. I would like to roll persuasion.
Sure. What's your wisdom score? Tags.
my wisdom is plus 15.
Okay, I think that's probably going to be a wisdom save.
All right. Ooh, 14.
Beat it by just that much.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
Oh.
It's crazy because I have a +8, so I rolled terribly. You're so lucky.
You think he's kind of messing with you? Maybe not a great idea.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, ah. I'm still looking everywhere. I'm not listening to him quite as much anymore. I'm very distracted all of a sudden. I think I hear the entire forest. And I'm just
Tags, one more thing.
if I hear a cricket or something, I'm gonna jump. It's very eerie.
Tags, I have a question for you.
Ha!
What is your invested interest in this book that we're looking for?
I like a challenge. Zorpo's interest in the book has gotten me out here, and I like the chase.
But physically, you have no staked interest in the book itself. Once we find it, you're kind of done with it.
Depends on what it's made of.
Paper. Normally.
Well, I'm thinking of a big magic book could. I don't even know what it does.
Okay. Well, I know Festus would like to use it for but a moment. He wishes to bring his brother back to life. Gamora, I don't think, has any invested interest. Jean thinks it's a book that belongs to somebody else. And Zorpo actually wants to physically take the book. Now that leaves me in a almost like a kobold standoff.
My biggest interest regarding the book would probably be just to ensure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Wonderful. I intend to bring it to a church, where it will probably sit on a shelf for the rest of its duration. So, Jean.
Well, then definitely
Unfortunately,
don't
now-
give it to Zorpo, because Zorpo brings books absolutely everywhere, and that's reckless.
Yeah, that's the confliction. My confliction. Jean is a leader of a dead church now. She has nowhere to really bring that book, as her followers are gone. Zorpo wants to bring it to some library for heathens to touch it. Festus just needs it for but a moment, so I'm not really concerned about him. And I'm pretty sure Grimoire is just here because there was murder on the way. So the final solution to this problem is going to be very interesting. But, well, I guess we'll have to see when we get there. Very concerning.
Um, do we have a what's camp like? Do we have like a fire going or anything?
No,
is it-
I mean, if you guys would like something, yeah, you can have a little fire.
I was just wondering what the how far away can we see right now?
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah,
Then probably about 90 feet.
90 feet. Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Wouldn't the blood rain destroy any campfire we make?
Well, the blood rain has stopped through the night, so
Okay.
it actually immediately
matters.
stopped. It actually stopped when Taz got near the tattoo, and that's when I stopped the sound. So whatever he did caused it to stop for some reason.
When I did what?
When you got close to the statue, that's when the rain stopped.
Oh.
With that being said, as your watch comes to an end, everybody can take their long rest, and us as players can go ahead and take a break. So you have a 10-minute break. I did put in chat, or Zoom chat, if you wanted to take one early, if you weren't involved in the conversation, you could go ahead. So we're going to take a 10-minute break, guys. We'll come back, and then we'll proceed with the campaign. Thank you guys for hanging out. But yeah, once again, thank you, Has, for the $200 total donations. Again, like I said, send me your email or address on Discord or whatever is best for you, and we'll get it to you. And anybody else, $50 donations for these and stickers. And then don't forget tonight, exclamation point ticket to enter in to win this lovely Carlac to be mailed to you. But you do have to be here at the end of the stream for it. So thank you guys. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Alrighty, we're back from our break, and you guys wake up from your long rest, and you can take your long rest if you've not done so already.
And you'll gain all the HP you lost from the vampires back with this long rest.
God. Praise Irene.
You could have got those back from a short rest, I think. I'm not.
I am just at 100.
Nice and squishy. Very good.
All right. You wake up, and that's about where you are on the map. Put the stream on that scene. All right. Yeah, you got it.
Is it like
as
day?
you guys approach? I would say it's pretty early morning still, so the sun isn't. Or what?
Yeah, but the canopy and all that is still blocking out most of the sky, and so.
Yeah, so it's just starting to be morning, so there is a bit of light in the sky, but there's so many trees around. You are in the middle of a forest. Not a light getting through, so it's pretty dark still. As you guys are approaching this first set of steps, that movement that you guys saw in the distance in your watches. It's starting to become a little bit clearer as to what's happening. You're starting to see these shadowy, wispy figures, humanoid size, and they seem to be moving about. They seem to be interacting with each other. They haven't noticed your presence at all. It seems to be silent, though. It doesn't sound like there's much going on.
Tags.
Yeah.
Would you mind scouting out ahead until you hit the building and report back what you find? But don't go in alone.
I will do that.
Are you going to be stealthing?
I'm going to be super stealthing.
Okay, I would like you to give me a stealth roll and an investigation roll, because you're going to actually be looking for stuff. So investigation roll as well.
Stealth is a crit fail for a 16.
There's a set of stairs. And immediately as you walk up, you just miss the stair. And it's like, who's on? Like, and you all see this little kobold walking upstairs and just fall flat on his face.
Really?
Maybe still thinking about the statue from the night before, still tripping you out.
I'm looking everywhere but where I'm supposed to be.
I loudly whisper, "Super stealth, Tag. Super stealth."
Super stealth. Super stealth.
So you guys see Tags, he crouches down into a stealthy position. And then you just see him the entire time. Trying to crawl away. In your view, the entire time.
Jean's gonna lean over to Zerpo like, I thought he was supposed to be stealthy. That's not stealthy.
Well, we all have our moments.
Jenkins. I don't know. I can't just walk up with a. That's like I can't just do another stealth, right? So
I'm sorry. This is not a good stealth.
Yeah. So stealth is not going to be the way this time.
Just walk up then.
Sorry, team.
Can you please give me an investigation check while you're still doing this?
7.
Okay. A lot of this is not that difficult to see, so you don't really need a high score to be able to see most of this. What you're seeing as you get up closer, so you're moving through that first landing up there, and you start to see these figures. They look like, well, you can't really picture exactly what they are, but they definitely are humanoid sized, with humanoid features like arms and legs. They look kind of like, I'll just say with a roll of a 7, they look like ghosts. And they're interacting with each other. They all have weapons. And despite your critically bad stealth check, they don't seem to notice you. And it looks like they're very engaged with each other. Like they're screaming at each other. It's silent, but they're screaming at each other. You can see their mouths yelling, but no sound is coming out. Their swords are swinging above their heads at each other. Do you want to stay on this first landing, or do you want to work up further?
You said no sound is coming out at all? It's just dead silent. All right.
Do you want to walk out further?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Are you trying to talk to these spirits?
I'm just talking to them. Yeah. We're like,
so you think you see one spirit coming towards you, but then it turns to one of the other ones and starts to attack as if it was trying to sneak up behind somebody and attack them. But not you. It wasn't trying to attack you. It was trying to attack one of the other spirits. You watch and you see one of the spirits fall to the ground, and then slowly its light fades.
Do I get the
spirit,
sense?
Yeah.
Do I get the sense that this is like a memory or something that's not happening like now?
Roll me an insight check.
30.
Dang.
Oh, money.
Where was that for your stealth roll? Yeah,
Right.
Ted, you're looking at this, and then you kind of see almost like a little bit of a blip, and it kind of resets, and then you see the same thing happen. You see this guy kind of run by, sneak up behind somebody, slash at his back, and you see the guy fall down, and then he goes off and starts to fight somebody else.
Nothing to worry about, team. It's an illusion, and I'm just gonna strut up the next set of stairs.
I'll actually say with a 30, you don't feel like it's an illusion.
Oh.
But it's definitely
But it's repeating? It's like a loop?
Repeating. It's like a loop. There's definitely something there, but it doesn't it's you definitely feel like it's not going to attack you. But it's not an illusion. There's definitely something there.
Would Arcana roll suffice for this?
Yeah, an Arcana would work.
Give me Arcana roll tags.
Sorry, with an insight, I can only tell you how you feel about it.
14.
Hmm.
Probably.
I think with
thinks
Go ahead. You can. Yours.
I would say probably the best person would be Jean and Festrus. Probably might be the best ones to know what these are.
Well, in that regard, as we tail behind tags 30 to 50 feet and we start to witness these things, do we feel like they acknowledge our presence whatsoever?
Give me investigation, perception, or insight, please. Either or either any of those.
17.
And Jean is
24.
rolling 24. Yeah, you both are watching these things. You're starting to see similar sights. You're seeing these creatures, these spectral like entities. They look like they're waged in some sort of a battle. Swords are drawn. One guy has a knife. Jean, you notice a guy far off in the distance in the trees with a bow and arrow shooting down at people. You see bodies fall, or at least these spectral bodies fall. Only for like a 30 seconds later, they're back up and repeating exactly the same motions. Festerus, you don't. Yeah, and could you guys give me an Arcana check to see if you know what this is?
Can I also
10. I didn't do roll well.
27.
Festrus, you know exactly from this, or your school of magic, you've learned about type of residual spirits that are like don't know that they're dead. You don't know they don't know that they're dead. They're just reacting the last memories they had. They don't even acknowledge the world around them.
You know, Festrus, that this can only happen in a terrible, tragic event of some kind. Something happened here.
I'd like to now that I know that there's a loop, I would know the path of one or two of them, and I want to take a good perception look at like I guess the memorabilia of the two sides that are fighting. Like, do they just look like?
That is a good question. Give me a roll for that. And if you want to find somebody to help you with that, that is a good idea.
What is he rolling?
He's rolling investigation.
I have a +7. Do you want me to roll it for you?
I have a -1 for that, but
You want to roll it for you?
Yes.
Yeah, so Tags, you probably bring Shakta over and kind of point some stuff out to him and ask him about it. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, so I was gonna go for perception and just like, so what can I see? But I guess that's investigation.
Shakta. Yeah, if you want, you can roll with advantage because you already did. He's helping you. Okay, good. So what you're seeing on one of them, you pointed out to Tags, and you're like, isn't that the symbol of the pirates, the Black Order? And on the other one, the other side, one of these guys was just taken down. You look over. It's the same symbol as the signet on your ring.
Well, I hope my people won this one.
Was that ring that you got one of the items we got in the secret room, or was that something that your character came with?
Oh, this ring is it's a family heirloom.
Right.
Yeah, got it from a father I never really met. Passed down by my mother.
I will say one other piece of information. You can tell Tags, even with your low investigation scores or investigation ability score modifiers. Both sides seem to be sporting pirate attire and wielding weapons that you would see on a pirate ship.
do we see any generals or someone that might stand out as one of these, like, could be commanding the others, or
It doesn't seem so.
I don't think we're here to settle the debt of the dead, but it is concerning. Perhaps the Soulflux that we're here for has them suspended in some kind of afterlife image.
All right, just to make sure everyone's involved. Jean, what are you doing right about now?
Trailing behind, kind of watching them investigate, trying to figure out what these shadows are. Probably gonna move closer to see what they're talking about. What do you guys see? Like, anything important besides them fighting?
Yeah. It seems to be two different factions fighting. One of them is the Black Order, and the other one's related to the faction that's inscribed on this heirloom that I have. Like, I can't discern on who's winning, but they do seem suspended in some kind of eternal loop. Personally, I think the Soulflux has something to do with this.
Possibility. But this only happens when something severely bad happens. So,
Well, if it's already happened, then we should be safe, because lightning doesn't strike the same place twice, right?
you sure about that?
I'm not a scientist, but I've heard it.
Uh-huh. I don't think that's true.
Worst case scenario, we end up with a bunch of new afterlife friends. Best case scenario, they leave us alone.
Remora, put the axe down. We're not in danger.
You're sure they're like shooting arrows and then they got weapons drawn.
Gamora,
Yes.
I don't think you can actually touch these. You're just gonna exhaust yourself if you
Mm-hmm.
fight the air.
Wanna
And as
bet?
you notice,
I want to
Yeah, they're
interrupt
dead.
these guys
Mhm.
talking as they get kind of close-ish to Gamora, and in line with one of the spectral flying arrows. And as it goes through me, I want to pretend like it took damage and fall in front of Gamora for a minute.
Can you give me a performance check, please? I'll let you have advantage on this because I think that's hilarious.
And she's not too bright. Oh, balls.
Oh.
Was that rough?
Yeah, I think even the worst critic might know that this is a little bit fake, but it does startle you. It does startle you, Grim.
I'm gonna swing at it.
Yeah, can you make an attack roll for me?
oh no, please don't.
No, I'm just kidding.
Terrible roll. 14.
Your blade, or your axe, sorry, swings right through one of these specters, one of these residuals, and it just passes right through. You're caught off guard from the fact that you were expecting resistance and you didn't. You kind of just wobble in your step for a second.
Told
Try
ya.
and touch them.
Nothing happens.
Careful.
I let out a sigh of relief. Whew.
can anybody speak to the dead?
We'd have to find a corpse.
What do you mean? You have
I'm
a
gonna
mouth,
slowly
just
turn to
talk.
I would look around.
Fetris.
Can I look around for like a body that's been left here? Physically?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Would speak to the dead? Would that
15.
not be ghosts everywhere, or do you have to find the body to speak
Speak
to
with the
this?
dead has a specific requirements that requires there be a body with a head, with a
cannot be
function,
undead.
and it can't be undead. And these things are technically, I won't say anything. Yeah. Sorry, that was Shakta. So definitely, you're noticing a couple of things. First of all, there is a graveyard behind you, and there definitely looks to be like at least one big mound where there was a not very well dug grave. Definitely looks like a bunch of stuff was dumped in there. And littered around the field, you do see the occasional body.
Festrus.
Bones.
Mostly
Perhaps.
bones, yeah.
Do you think you'd be able to question one of these individuals and see what happened here?
You mean play with those who have left this realm? I definitely could be able to do that.
Could you parlay with them? What's wrong, Gene? You don't look too keen on this idea.
No, I don't. You're not supposed to mess with the dead.
You should
supposed
cast
to
it
leave 'em
twice.
dead.
Around, Gene. They're messing with themselves. Maybe we can end this suffering. They're
You
stuck in
should
a time loop.
Cast
Some
it.
kind of
Cast it
afrospectral
twice.
problem.
I don't.
So that they can talk to each other and maybe work it out.
All these
don't-
souls have yet to pass on to Velmaros, Gene. Wouldn't you want to fix that?
Yes, but
Let's
I don't.
talk to the spooky ones.
I don't think there's a way.
We can get these souls the redemption and light they need.
I shove off the top of this crypt to hopefully find the most relatively preserved.
So you're going down.
coffin
You're
guy.
going down to the actual buried bodies.
Well,
The
if
juicy
these are
ones.
just above, yeah, the juicy ones. These above.
Okay,
ground
so
crypts.
where you are, there's definitely a pile of like a mound of dirt, and you're gonna suppose you're gonna notice that this was definitely done a very long time ago. So whatever these bodies are, they're gonna be very old. I will give you that right off the top.
Okay, then I shall use the cantrip mold earth to clear the mound.
Okay.
And looking through the pile, I'll find the most intact-looking skull, and I will just pick up the lone skull by itself. I'm going to use Gomez for this, and I'm not using
Right.
Gomez. I'm just saying for the.
Can you
visual.
give me a quick nature check before you do that? Nothing bad. I just want you to know what you're holding.
10?
May I assist?
Sure.
Okay.
So if you want to
go
roll
ahead.
again.
20.
Ooh, much better.
Very good.
As you pick up the very first one, you actually pick it up and it starts to crumble in your hand just a little bit. You think you might have damaged it, so you're more than welcome to pick up a second one, but that's going to give you a hint at how old this is. You kind of have a feeling that, bones, humanoid bones, they will start to crumble after somewhere between, around 500 years.
Well, then I will use mold earth again to just have the earth underneath one of the skulls kind of lift up.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. You managed to successfully find one more skull with an intact jaw and mouth. No bones, no muscles, no flesh, nothing. Just
All right, tags. Oh, or was it Shakta who was asking for? It was
It was
both.
me.
I'll perform this. You only get 5 questions to ask, so make them count.
Will do. Gene, you want a question?
That's one.
We'll see.
All right. Go for it, Festrus.
So I cast it. I guess the skull is just kind of by itself, so I don't expect too much motion out of it. Hello, is this thing working?
Hello. Yes.
4
No.
questions. Thank you, Festrus.
Kind of beckon to you.
What brought you guys out here?
I am a priestess of Irene. This is our temple.
I look back at Gene.
As you notice, it's in crumble, so shut up. Keep going.
Priestess of Irene, you are. All right. What happened here with this battle?
I don't know this battle.
What caused the destruction of this temple?
There was a warrior, single lone fighter. She came, many axes. She killed us all. Cold blood.
She said fighter, not spider.
Fighter. Fight her. I did not say spider. She killed us all. Murdered us.
Ask if it knows where the book is.
Where is the Soulflux kept in the temple? Your relics.
What is the Soulflux?
Where are the relics kept in the temple?
That's 5.
That'd be the 5th?
That was the where's the Soulflux was the 5th one.
Relics are in the basement.
Basement. Thank you. Have a good rest.
She falls to the ground.
Couldn't something be?
She was already in the ground.
All right, guys.
Grimoire, you got a little excited when they mentioned the axe person. Who is that?
Some of my family used to be idiots who followed Irene as well. The few that survived, yeah, they were from this temple. So we learned really quickly not to follow Irene because she did jack shit when this axe fucker came and just killed everyone.
Watch your mouth.
Just a lumberjack just running around. One lumberjack, and the goddess can't do anything when everyone prayed.
Well, the vulnerable will always be the vulnerable. But this being in a temple of Irene, I believe everything on the grounds does belong to the church.
Okay, first off, we don't even know the book is here, and if
I'm
correct,
if the book is here, it is a book of Irene.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead, finish.
That sigil you're holding goes on top of the book, I believe, and
Yeah.
that's the symbol of Belmaros, not
How long has that
Irene.
been in your temple?
Probably a
It's not on the book,
while.
though.
Less
They
than
probably
500
separated
years.
it, or it
Probably got
happened right.
plundered.
Or hey,
People of Valmaros are a bunch of
you do
loot-
not know
loot
how to share the
goblins.
spotlight, do you? Let me talk.
Doc, go ahead.
Or there's a possibility they separated right during this battle, so no one could control it. There is a possibility for everything. It could be a book of both of our gods. We don't know.
Perhaps. All right.
Tags is walking up to the temple.
I will join.
Ags, you're seeing as you walk up further more of this battle seeming to play out. There are also more and more bodies scattered along the ground, skeletons. These ones are yellowed, but not as crumbly as the ones before. Or the ones that Festeros was playing. How close up are you to the temple?
I'm walking right up to the front door.
Can you give me a quick perception check?
Do I need to go to the other map?
Nope, not yet.
Great. Trying to find the. I'm in the wrong. Sorry, I've got the actions. Oh, never mind. Okay, so what did you want? Perception?
Perception.
16.
There is a big fucking axe wedged into the stone beside the doorway. Like into the stone wall of the door.
Hey, Grim, I think this one's yours.
I'm gonna run up to go get it.
I'm gonna duck under it and walk in the room.
I will follow
Wait,
him.
whoa, wait for us.
I'm not.
Grim, did you grab onto the axe?
Yes.
Give me a strength check. It is really wedged in there.
Check.
Zorpo, what are you doing in this moment?
You. A 9.
It's really wedged in there tight.
Just observing
break the
everything
door
and trying to.
I see her struggling. Can I try
Hold
to
on,
pull it?
hold on.
Hold on, let's let Zorpo do a couple of things. She's been a little quiet for a while.
My bad, G.
Yeah. Nope. Just watching, listening to what I was observing the Speak with the Dead ritual, and then making sure that Tag stays out of trouble. So following after.
Well,
Yeah.
Tags is walking into trouble.
Of course.
Rolled a nat one on that, didn't you, Zorpo?
Yeah.
Shakta, did you want to help Grim?
I do.
Yeah. Grim, you can go ahead and roll with advantage if you'd like.
Oh.
Same roll.
Well, Shakta got a 19, so with his help, you managed to wedge this thing out. It's a little bit more in Shakta's hands, but your hand's on there too, so you fully pulled this thing out.
Don't worry,
Probably
Gamora.
'cause
I'll
it's
tell
like
everybody
3
you did
times
all the
my-
hard work.
There's actually a little bit of writing on the blade.
In common?
Well, on one side you definitely see common, and you see the word Vic, VIC.
Vic must have been a strong dude. Or girl. I don't know. Could be Victor, Victoria.
If you roll it onto the other side, there's another word there, but it's in a different language. What languages do you speak?
Common and goblin.
Shakta?
I speak 5.
Which ones?
So, Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Primordial, Undercommon.
This says, written in primordial, it says Kita.
Kita. I personally don't know Akita Grim, but
She was probably the axe murderer.
Grim, I'd ask for a history check. Would you like to
wait,
try?
Sure. Why not? I only have a -3 in this stat. And I rolled an 18, so 15.
That was, in fact, the name of the person, of that stupid lumberjack that came in and killed everyone.
Killed
This
my
is their
ancestors?
axe.
I'll put it to better use.
yeah, then
Yeah.
killing your family? Probably. I hope so.
Well, they're dead now, so I can't really kill them again.
Jugen, can you throw an item into her inventory, please?
Oh. Let me take it off the main screen so people.
Standing right next to me and Grim.
What is Festrus and Zorpo and all them doing while I do this?
I would be observing this axe. I'd say about where I'm at on VTT is about real time.
Yeah.
Be next to Grim, huh?
Hey.
I would look at everybody watching us and be like, Grimoire is very strong. She mostly pulled it out by herself. I don't even know why I came over.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you just the strongest?
Shakta, you're noticing she bought that a little bit too easily.
Easy to compliment, are we?
It's the truth. What compliment?
Yeah.
Zorpo, if you'd like, you can make any more investigation checks if you want to have a look at any of the stuff that's going on. I don't think you've had a chance to really investigate it all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the axe like seem magical in any way?
You're kind of getting the feeling that this temple hasn't really been used much in the past couple hundred years, and yet that axe looks surprisingly in good condition. And you're pretty sure, I'm just going to say with your passive just knowledge abilities, you're pretty sure that only magic items are ever going to last that long. Like this, a regular axe would have rusted, the haft would have fallen apart from age and wear, and it would have been unrecognizable. It would be a lump of ferrous iron. But this seems to be in near perfect condition.
Can I use Identify?
Absolutely.
Then I cast Identify.
This is a +2
Nope.
great axe.
Nope. It's not popping up, so I give her a different ads.
It is a whatever Jugin says it is.
It is a vicious great axe.
Okay.
When you roll a natural 20 on an attack roll, the person takes an extra 7 damage of the weapon's type.
I would also like to touch it if Grimora allows me to, and cast Mending on it, just to tweak it up. Any splintered things in the haft or anything.
Yeah. Grim, do you allow this?
Yeah, if he wants to pet it, go right ahead.
As you do, what does your magic look like for mending?
Well, I suppose just to keep on theme that he pulls. I have a dagger somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. He'll just pull out the dagger.
Let me pull out my deadly weapons.
Yeah, stab his just the tip of his finger, and then he'll just kind of smear the blood around, and then just kind of put a 2-inch little stripe on it.
All right. As you do this, the blood kind of swells over the blade of the axe, and then down onto the haft. And any spots where there was a little bit of dirt and grime immediately just wash away. And the binding on the leather binding on the axe starts to tighten up, and it starts to look a lot more polished. And it doesn't have any physical effect on the axe, but it looks nicer.
If you wanted to bleed on it, I had an easier way.
Take good care of that. That's no ordinary axe.
Hey, Grim, see if the axe will hit one of these ghosties.
Oh, all right. Right.
That's a nice weapon.
Attack roll, please.
Not need not.
You guys, you want to see us all die tonight? Oh, I have to unattune to the great axe I had on before. There we go. Natural 20.
Nice.
For a
With
total
that
of 29.
incredible hit, unfortunately, it goes right through this spirit creature, but it obviously feels like the spirit creature kind of like doesn't come back for a couple of seconds. Like it kind of like wisps away, and then it's almost like the fabric of the energy of the entire space kind of has to take a second before it reforms. You just hit it that hard.
You got him, Grim.
And it's back.
And it's back.
Again,
Let's try,
Grim,
though.
get him again.
No, let's not. Let's focus on what's going on in this strange temple.
Right. Everybody ready to enter?
Yeah. Zorpo, you
Yep.
good?
Good, yes.
I'm gonna knock.
You successfully knock on the door. Nothing happens.
Well, at least we were polite. Tags. Good job.
Never saw a polite rogue.
Oh, sorry, I just punched my microphone. Sorry.
You said it was locked, correct?
No.
Oh. I'm just gonna walk up and open the door.
Yeah, the door almost kind of falls off of its hinges as you try to get in.
Okay.
Ladies first, Zorbo.
Jugan, can you reveal the first room, please?
I'm trying
Oh, you're
to-
shrinking characters, right. He's currently casting Reduce on your characters.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Oh.
the maps, because the maps are different sizes. I have your tokens are way larger. It had to be larger for the other map, and of course, it changes token size for all scenes.
No worries.
Wow. Much smaller.
Oh, and there's a character for me. Let's just move that away. That's not an actual
Are you
character. I just
Echo?
needed that. I'm Echo. I just needed something so that I could actually interact with you guys on the screen.
I trust it.
It's legitimately not. You can roll an insight check on me if you want. It's legitimately not an enemy.
But this feels like one of those things where because we don't roll the insight, you're later gonna be like, "Well, I told you could."
Yeah.
10 get me.
A 10 on what? Insight?
Insight.
Oh, you can tell I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, okay. I believe.
Isolde, do you need Echo out there to see the map?
No, I'm good. I can see
Okay.
everything. All right.
I gotta get
As you
water,
guys,
water.
no worries. As you guys go in, this building, it definitely seems to be made up of stone bricks, but everything also seems to be carved, as if it was created by people that lived underground, and their building style was that of carving through caves. This room opens up, and it definitely feels like a welcoming area. There's definitely tables around, and it looks like the tables are open for people to stand around, as if you would put something on there and investigate the tables. If you'd like any more information, I would love an investigation or perception check.
I'm gonna do perception.
Perception from
Rain.
Gene. Okay.
I
Hey,
did it better
23.
than Nathan for 18.
I'm looking for. Oh, I got a critical for a 32
32.
perception.
Okay.
I got a
I'm
critical.
looking at dust. I want to know if there's been anyone, if anyone's been in here in the last, few weeks, I guess.
Okay.
Walking through the dust.
Let me go through what we're all seeing. Perception people. We are seeing again. We're seeing this feeling that this building was both constructed but also carved out. There are these large red fungus mushroom things. They seem to be appearing every once in a while. So there's definitely down here. I can't click on the screen. Over there. Wherever you see those red circles on the screen, they're giant fungi, red fungi. Perception checks. There are stairs that are leading up to a slightly higher level at the back of the room. Gene, with a 23, you know temples. This is a temple layout. This is a temple to a god that does healing. These tables you're seeing, this is where you would lay out a person who was sick or ill or infirm. You would lay them out here. This would be a triage table. So this isn't necessarily the place of worship of this temple. This is more the place of care.
I'm standing on a table.
I am going to tell the rest of the party what I know. That this is a temple of care, not worship.
Well,
And
this
Jim-
area. This
Yeah,
area.
this
is-
area right here. Yeah.
So many
critical-
people died on these tables. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not doing canon.
Where are we? Tags. Critical success on finding dust and footprints. Your footprints are the first ones that are leaving any tracks in this ground. It seems that there's nothing been in here for an extremely long time. Actually, you know what? With a with a critical success, I'm going to say you find the faintest of footprints. And you can tell that these footprints must have happened 200 years ago. That's what you get for a critical. These footprints are from 200 years ago.
I'm just gonna point that out to Grim. I'm just gonna say, see that footprint? It's about 200 years old. Are the mushrooms growing out of anything?
There seems to be a couple mushrooms that do seem to be growing out of pots, as if they were planted there as decoration. But a lot of them just do seem to have overgrown and are growing out of whatever crevice or crack or space they can.
I would like to be looking at the mushrooms intently.
Sure. Give
Investigating
me,
them, if you will.
yeah, please give me an investigation roll.
17.
These look really familiar. In fact, you've seen these mushrooms before, and you know for a fact they are native. Those are Red Dragon Isles.
What if I'm so familiar or relatively familiar with them, then would I know what kind of alchemical value they might have?
They're definitely used for healing. These can be ground or eaten, and they can be applied to wounds, and they generally give antibacterial effects. This is the cobalt equivalent of penicillin. Also, I'll point out that when I said that this is local to Red Dragon Island, I'd like to also point out that you're currently not on Red Dragon Island. Just in case you were curious, this is not Red Dragon Island. Yes.
Grimoire, what are you doing in this moment? We'll go do a little bit of out of combat initiative to make sure everybody gets a turn on what they want to do.
Well, I'm gonna go step on all the footprints and mess them up.
I'm gonna say that Tags is like pointing each one out to you. There.
I'm helping. Yeah. I'm gonna point out to Grim her own footprints and try to get her going in a circle.
Yeah, that might work. Can you give me an intelligence save?
Three.
You are going around in a circle.
Get him, Grim.
Just stomping around in a circle.
Zorpo, what are you doing?
No longer 200.
I wanted to investigate the papers and books or so on this table.
Yeah, and give me an investigation check.
That is a nat 20 for a 30.
Well done. Jugan, can you get some loots prepped up for us, please? I'm sorry, Jugan. I'm sorry. It was a 30 on the investigation roll. She's getting something. First of all,
I thought we already had it. All right.
Yeah, I just don't remember what it is. So you put your hand down gingerly because you kind of know these are old, and the moment your hand even comes close, these papers just turn to dust. But you knew that with a 30, you knew that nothing here of value was going to survive as paper. So you kind of just brush your hand over, and everything just turns to dust, crumbles, and then something doesn't. Because you, with a 30, know that magic items last forever. And sitting on that table is one scroll. Jugan, what scroll does she find?
Because what I have here is just scroll levels. We just choose what is on that scroll.
I think we created a list earlier today.
Did we?
Yep. You find a scroll. Actually, you find two scrolls. You find a scroll of divination. And you find what was the other one?
Mass healing word or
you find a
words or
scroll of mass healing word. Now you don't even need Jean as a healer.
Rude.
The gods are spoken.
Good luck reviving then.
I'm sorry,
why-
Jean. I'm just kidding.
Since you rolled a natural 20, Zorpo, you found a scroll of globe of invulnerability.
I'm sorry, what?
Globe of invulnerability. No one's dying today.
All right.
All right, what's this next room got for us? I want to
All right,
open up the door close to Grim and I. I
hold on,
want to check out.
We're still doing out of combat initiative, so it has not got to you
okay,
yet.
sure.
Gene, you're up.
I'm going to walk to Shakta and say, "Have you felt a tug on the sigil?"
Yeah. Instead of east, west, north, and south, it's going more up or more down per se. So I think the priestess might have been accurate, but it's definitely in this building. It's gotten a lot stronger since we've entered.
Yeah, Shakta, you're definitely feeling a tug, and it's kind of coming from below.
All right. Do you want to head down then?
Well, being this is a room of healing, I was hoping to see if there's any magic potions of healing, as they wouldn't expire due to them being magic. My hope was maybe we could possibly bring some with us. Lord knows if it's made its home here.
I would also like to try to feel if I can feel Irene's touch within this temple. But does she still have presence here?
Let's resolve this in order. If you want to do an investigation for the healing potions,
For 18 earlier. We
an
never addressed
18.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the triage room. This is the room of healing. I'll say that you can find you find 2 regular potions of healing and 1 greater.
Sick.
Okay.
With that, we come to Tads. All right, Tads, you said you want to check out. You got stairs that kind of descend over here, and you have stairs that lead to a balcony up top until you see another set of doors up here. So, which way would you like to go, Tags?
I'm leading Grim straight down the stairwell to the left of us there. I'm pointing out the footprints.
All right. You see about this much as hallways. It ends to like a T-shaped hallway at the end. And you see like a door right in front of you.
Hey, Grim. I bet you could bounce off that first mushroom and land on the mushroom down below.
I bet you I could.
I bet you I could do it better. I got 7 gold.
I have this much. She does not know how much it is, and it's 116. I doubt I picked up that much to show you, but I'll just handfuls. I have
All
this
right.
much.
Yeah, that's about even.
Competing dex saves, please. Or acrobatics, rather. Acrobatics checks.
28.
Overall. 9.
Tags, you hop off one and then bounce all the way across the room to the other. Grim, you hop on one and it just crumples right beneath you. I think Tags won.
You're
All right.
too fat. You broke it.
Who's next on the out of combat initiative, Jugan?
Next one is Shata.
So I would like to try to see if I can feel Irene's presence within the temple still.
How would you like to do that? Would you like to just sit down and meditate for a second?
Yeah, through feeling and intuition.
Yeah. Just so I know how to flavor this, can you give me a religion check, please?
Dirty. Slutty 20.
Immediately as you close your eyes, you definitely feel a welcoming presence. A presence that says, you're enough. Everyone has value. And you feel appreciated and redeemed. And you feel like all the wrong things that you've done in your life, you're just being given a second chance. Right in this moment. You know for a fact that this is absolutely a temple of Irene. And she may not be here, but she is connected to this temple.
Look at Jean. Well, Jean, I could feel Irene's blessing around us. She still holds sway even in these times. Her power is ever strong no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Where are our kobolds?
Well, Zarpol's right there.
I'm not where are the other ones?
I don't see them. All right, who was paying attention to them?
Oh shit.
I found Chinese.
Zorpo.
I think we should best get after them. Though I may feel Irene here, I don't know what else has made its nest.
True. We gotta be careful still.
Thesserus, you ready? We gotta go find the small ones.
It should actually be very easy to track them. You will see Grimm's footsteps very clearly.
Going in this
the dust is thick, and it's so much that, you know, when you stomp on light snow and there's kind of like a little bit of a crater just like poofing out because of the stomping.
Yeah.
As I make my way like towards them, like towards this hall, like cautiously looking.
You also see a door right here that they just kind of bounced past.
Okay.
I have to hit this right here. See a door right here.
Tags. Grimora, what are you doing?
I'm sniffing. I'm not even responding. I'm just got my nose in the air, and I'm wondering what this hallway's like. Because I'm going to go one way or the other.
I'm pouting and pulling out all my gold that I have to give to this guy.
Alright.
I'm going to take...
Tags, if you would like to come back, we're all going... I look at Jean through this one.
Grim, are
if
you...
find some stairs, please run back.
Grim, are you handing me... What are you handing me?
116 gold.
All right,
brother.
I bet 7. I'm gonna take 10, and the last, I'm gonna like the rest of it. I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna take all your gold, but I'm gonna take more than I bet, and one of the coins I'm gonna pick up and just like ting off your forehead, as I pocket that 10. I wanted to sniff, like, I'm sniffing the hallway to kind of figure out which direction. Do I smell any, screw it. I think I'll go up this way. Is this a door right here, or what's this notch in the...
Let me check my other map. Hold on a second.
So there, you talking about to the left or to the right?
Yeah, is it like a jail cell or the?
The rooms to the left are just doors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors to the left.
Hey, Grim, I got another game.
You have some door. You have a set of double doors down here. But let's go back to our combat initiative so we can give everybody a chance. So Festrus, top of the round. What are you doing?
I suppose as we're walking through this hallway, I would want to see what was behind this first door.
Okay.
Sure. I would probably say that as you tried to open this door, the hinges start to crack off of the wood in the door. Do you want to just push it down?
Yeah.
Yeah. The wood kind of in a couple of pieces falls to the ground, and you step inside. This looks like a cozy room, if anything. I mean, it's as run down, mushroom filled as the other ones. But there's definitely what looks to be the remnants of a couch on one side. Um, Give me a quick perception check.
7.
7. You're not really sure of the purpose of this room. In fact, you kind of think it's, probably not all that important. Looks just like not really a storage room, but it doesn't look like anything important ever happens in here.
At just going forward, at like every intersection or juncture that we come to, I would be glancing at Shakta to see which direction the emblem is pulling. Like, I have zero desire to wander elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably see Shakta's hand kind of be tugged a little bit. I'm assuming you're holding it in your hand this entire time?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of pulling his hand down. It's pointing a little bit north, but down, mostly down.
Grimora, what are you doing?
I was about to be told about a game, probably to open one of these doors. I think anyway. I'm not too sure what he wants me to do. So I'm gonna pull out my axe and I'm gonna hit one of these doors.
Which one?
Okay.
One closest to him.
So the one in front of him?
So yes.
It just crumples with your axe. It's like most of these doors are barely hanging on. They're all crumbled for age.
Ha! Did I win?
Well, actually, the game is to see who can destroy the most doors in the next 3 minutes. And I'm going to smash the one beside me.
The ones on the right are not doors; those are just recesses. But you can go to the one south or north of that door.
I'll go to this one. I'll go to the south one. And I just roll an attack, I guess.
You're gonna strike it down unless you're rolling at one.
All right.
Yep. So as you look into these rooms, you see again that similar carving / stonework. There are in the corner of each of these rooms a solid stone slab pushed up against the corner wall, against the back wall.
Like upright or another bed?
Looks like a bed. The one you're looking at right now is kind of kobold size.
Sorpo, what are you doing?
I'm looking for any sort of additional religious or historical iconography that I might recognize.
Please give me an investigation check.
Okay. It's 21.
Nice. You've been around followers of Irene. You've heard Shakta blab on about Irene enough that you know everything about this god, or at least you think you do. Most of the stuff you see in this place is entirely iconography of Irene. Various different ones. Some that are of Irene herself. You'll see little statues of a little kobold god. She is adorable. Sometimes you'll see the staff and the snake iconography. But every once in a while, you see a couple pieces of other religious items. You do see items of Velmaros every once in a while.
I'll point this out both to Shakta and Jean as we go along.
And Oddly enough, Jean is up next. What do you do after she points it out?
Looked a little stunned that our gods are working together. Or were.
Or your people were littering in my temple.
Or you could just be a little bit more positive instead of a negative, nope.
Jean, could you give me either a history or religion check, please?
Do religion. Religion's better. Ooh, 24.
Yeah, you're starting to notice that there's a lot of stuff, like the placement of certain pieces of religious artifacts. Yeah, these are a lot of like iconographies of Irene. You're definitely picking up on some of these iconographies of Velmaros every once in a while. But it's more than that. It's like, you know that your church, your religion, you would have certain items placed in certain orders. And it seems that these things are placed in those orders as well. Like you expect, like in the Catholic Church, you'd expect all churches to have the Stations of the Cross surrounding the walls on the windows. You're starting to see similar patterns. Patterns you would expect to see in a church of Valmaros also happen to exist here.
I'm gonna point this out to Shakta, like, see these? They're the same patterns I had them at my temple. The exact same way.
Probably some guy
Shakta?
built it.
Shakta?
Yep.
Those are also the order and things that you would see in the Church of Irene. Like, that's just what you grew up with.
I think I was right. They were working together.
It is possible.
Okay.
Wouldn't be unheard of.
I am them going to kind of walk towards the T and see them going right. I'm gonna go left to see if we can find these stairs, because this is really big now.
In fact, Jean, you would know that in your own style of churches, you would expect the bottom room to be like a study.
Mm-hmm.
Not stairs, but a study. So
Study.
that room in the south there, yeah.
Study. Okay, so we'll
Want to
have
go check it out?
No, because that's not the way then. Would I know the way to get downstairs-ish? Kind of based off of my temple-ish?
You would suspect there would be some sort of a room, some stairs down in what's called the sacristy. That's the room where you prep everything. And then below the room where you prep everything would be would be how you access the basement or the crypt.
Okay, you're gonna see Jean completely turn around and come back the way we came.
Zerpa's like busily scribbling down notes of like everything that they're finding and like listening to all the discussions and just writing.
The Vesters, get the two other littles. It's this way.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
Breaking doors unless someone stops me.
I'm gonna go with them, but I am gonna punch a door as the closest door. My first objective is to punch the closest door, and then I'll go with them.
Alright.
Is there a cell between these two cells that were open?
They're not cells.
Those are just rooms.
They're rooms, dude. It's a church.
They're totally
Oh.
cells. What are you talking about?
Maybe for you two.
Well, there'll be doors on the way too. I'm Tags is noticeably having a fun time, kind of just making a mess.
Oh my gosh.
You guys missed the door down here.
How do you feel about them ransacking your
Karate
God's
chopping
temple?
and jump kicking, and it's about style points at this point.
Regardless, when I returned to Red Dragon Island, I was going to set another expedition out here and have it restored. So them destroying the old wood maybe they're speeding up the process.
I'll agree on that, and if we all survive this, I'll help you rebuild this. For both our gods.
I stare suspiciously. Thank you.
I'm trying to be nice because I just found out that our gods work together.
Well, the nicest thing I can offer you, Gene, is a place at Red Dragon Island. I know you don't really have a temple here anymore. It's more of just a storage lot for your dead friends.
Hey. My temple's still standing, okay? It's not in crumbles. More acolytes could come. But
I don't know if you've seen the roads to your town, but it looks like you had all the ones you're getting.
So
Red
you
Dragon
think?
Island, we have beaches.
No.
We have
No,
seafood,
just no.
Temples of Irene. There's not much to
She's
miss.
just gonna start walking away towards the
Beautiful
back.
sunsets.
More
kobolds?
whatever. Yeah, nope. Not listening anymore. She's just
I'm
walking
gonna
away.
keep following as I pester about the wonderful beauties of Red Dragon Island. We even have mountains. I'm like,
My God.
incredible.
We have mountains here too.
You probably leave out
Your
the fact that the
mountains are
mountains spew
sad.
lava, but that's okay.
Your mountains are sad and depressing. Mine are angry and powerful and strong. Also,
How
you
would
have a
you
blood
know? You came
forest
from the swamp side.
that was also closer to your hometown, not mine. I have beautiful volcanic mountains. You have Scurry Red Blood Forest. I'm just saying.
Zorko's
Alright.
like diligently writing down every argument they're having.
The historical adventures.
Pros and
Good.
cons. Yeldrabia.
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
What do they see as old in this room? Let's get back. We do have, try to get through this part so we can set up for the final episode.
Yeah, so you
I
see
love
one
this
last...
banter, but
Yeah. We see one last set of doors. Well, at least another set of doors right here crumbling. Would you like to let one of your cobalt... There we go. You slash through it with your fancy new axe.
Haha, that was 6.
Shakta, you would know that this room in a Church of Irene, it's like a little bit of a waiting room for the service area. So there's actually, if you were to follow this path around, you would get to the actual prayer room. And this is where you would, wait for the services. So if you were to follow this around, you should be able to get through the actual temple.
I would relay that information to everybody. Let them know that we're getting close to the temple room.
okay. Guessing to the right, left over here.
Mm-hmm. All right, Shubin, you want to open it up? There we go. So as you walk into this room, everything about this room is in shambles. Of course, it all is. The wooden pews are rotten and falling apart. There are mushrooms growing out of the cracks in the floorboards. At the back of the room, or the south end of the room, you definitely see a tabernacle, carved out of stone, in the form of Irene.
I would kneel down and offer prayer.
I will admit that you all feel a sense of calm and peace in this room.
Even Jean. You feel it too, don't you?
I do feel calmer. I'll give you that.
Grim, there is a door right south of you right now.
I'm gonna go kick it down.
It is made of stone, but
Ow!
Her foot.
I'm gonna help her.
if you just give me a really quick strength check, you can use advantage because Tags is helping you. We'll see if you can bust down this door.
I would like to look for a lever while they do this.
Baldur's Gate 3, here we go.
22.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you managed to get your foot right up against that door, and it starts to crumble down. And Shakta, could you make a quick investigation check?
16.
Yeah. Right by the tabernacle, you see a short little lever, and you pull on it, and then you hear clicking sounds. But at the same time, you also hear them busting down the door. We're just a little bit too late.
Okay.
That doesn't count for you. That was for me.
I mean, you could just. Never mind.
Just let them have their little.
I'm running
Competition.
I'm running
Oh my
straight ahead
gosh.
to find the next door.
I'm searching
Running in the
the
door.
table.
Jugan, does she find anything on the table?
Sure.
Sorry, Zorpo's a he. Does he find anything on the table?
Zorpo's a dude this whole time?
Yeah.
Kobolds are hard to tell, you know?
It's really hard to tell with kobolds. It's really hard to tell.
The voice doesn't help either. You never know.
Yeah. In fact, I'm not 100% sure what the genitalia of kobolds are. I think they all have cloacas. I have no idea.
I'm gonna do a history check to see if I know what that is. 18.
Do you
Go
need me
ahead.
to roll an
Dugan, go ahead.
investigation?
Yeah, roll investigation.
13.
Yes, you find a spell book.
Ooh, in the pouch.
Just right in the pouch. Good, because I don't have any lists of spells. I'll give you a list for
Yeah,
next session.
we'll have to figure that one out later.
Okay. I will just add spellbook to my inventory.
Hey, Zorpo, give me a perception check as you pick it up.
Oh, yes. $22.
As you pick it up, get a little jolt, and as you're picking up, it starts caressing with lightning as you shove it in your bag. I just thought about something I could give you. So.
Uh-oh. Maniacal laughter from Zorpo. That's never a good sign.
Quietly to myself.
Gene, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, shoot.
Those are the bane of my existence in the other campaign.
16.
He still doesn't really, you cringe a little bit because as soon as she starts laughing, you get the remnants of ether laughing in your back of your mind.
Zorpo, do not do that.
Sorry.
All right, Shakta and Jean, you step into this room and you get the feeling. Actually, you know what, Festus, you probably know this as well. You've been around in enough churches of the dead and everything. This is the room where they prepare for services. So this is where they lay out all their offerings and everything like this. Jean.
Mm-hmm.
If this were anything to do with Velmaros, if this were a church of Velmaros, which it clearly is not, you would expect in the ground there should be an access tunnel. A hatch of some kind.
She's gonna look for one just in case. Oh, good.
Over here. Oh, damn it. I cannot click if I'm on fog tab. Over here. There looks like to be engravings. And at the end of an engraving, what's Yanti's native language? I'm drawing a blank. Primordial?
I think it's common.
Is it common? Okay. We'll say for flavor. Oh, actually, no. We'll say for draconic.
It would be if it's associated with Irene, it would be draconic.
Well, so you see inscripted in draconic. Who reads draconic? I'm assuming all the kobolds do, or everybody does.
Too.
Okay, cool. As you reach up to it, you see. Here, Yanti kobolds unite to keep this place secret. Only the one of the bloodline can open this. And at the very end, there's an imprint, and it looks like the imprint of a certain ring that somebody has on their hand.
Jane's gonna look at Shakta like, don't you have a signet?
I do.
Try it.
Take the ring, stick it in the embezzle.
As you take the ring, as you go to stick it in, it shoots from your hand. And below, I need Festrus to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Four.
Four.
What about Gomez?
Huh?
What about Gomez? Does he get a dex throw?
He's not here right now.
As you're standing there, Festrus, you got a 4. Below you, you're probably. I don't. What are you doing in this moment? Describe me. What are you doing in this moment?
Probably just watching the couple that were translating the dictation on the plaque on the floor. Perhaps keeping an eye on whatever tags in Grimoire might be looking for destruction, but not like planning to stop them, but merely for entertainment purposes, I suppose. Festrus, while, as previously mentioned, raised in or prevalent around temples and such, was never really so much of a fan. He always liked to find things that he was capable of doing himself as compared to relying on other fonts of power.
All right. Well, you fall on your ass, right on your ass. I would say you probably take 2 points of embarrassment damage as the floor below you just drops and starts moving. I'm going to need to know the dexterity saving throw while you're on the ground. You will now take 4 bludgeoning damage as you fall to the floor. You land face first on the ground, and you see a drop of blood of your mouth come out as you land and look up. And before you, I don't have a map set up for this one, so we're going to use kind of like a theater of mind. As you land, you look up and you see like a display case and kind of like hovering above it. And Festrus, you see around you like it's like your playground. You see bones, lots of bones. You see and smell the scent of ash, like something, a lot of fire was here, or something, a lot of burning. And you look over to this display case. You see suspended in this display case. The best way to describe it, if anybody's watched Aladdin, it's the staff of the Jafar with like a cobra head on top, and it's just suspended there. And you look there, and you see, reaching up to is like this bone hand, and on like the ring right, or the ring finger, you see like a little ring that's crumpled there. The bones are like looks like somebody's reaching for it. And in the back, you see like a blade stabbed right in the back of this, whatever left of these bones. And everybody else, you hear a big thump as Festrus went.
I would turn around and go.
I'm going to use my winged boots and fly down and find him.
Tags is gonna jump and use Festrus as a landing pad.
Roll me a D4, Tags. Oh, sorry, D6. Actually, no, we'll make it a D4 because you are smaller. Roll me a D4, Tags.
Mercy.
2.
Festrus, you take 2 more points of bludgeoning damage as Tad's landing right on your back. But it's dimly lit. There's like, actually no. How lit would you say this would be, Isolde?
I would say pretty dim. But that staff seems to be emanating just a faint little bit of light, just enough that you can see what it is.
Yeah. That's pretty much the source of the only kind of light.
Do I recognize this?
We're gonna need a check of some kind.
Yeah.
Arcana would work. History would
Okay.
work.
They're the same, so.
Just let me know what you're doing.
Arcana for 25.
This thing is radiating power.
Yeah.
Magical power. You're also recognizing Yuan-Ti symbolism. So this has a very strong serpentine feel to it. The shape of the staff, the decoration on the staff. It's shouting snake, 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 snake. Jugan, anything else she's noticing?
If she's looking at a ring, it's almost exact identical ring that Shata is wearing.
Shakta, you might want to come take a look at this.
I would like to go down
Zorpo,
there.
as you look up above, like, kind of picture like where this thing is displayed, like an arch right above it, and written on the top of the arch in Draconic.
Do I speak? I do speak Draconic.
I would hope so. You're a kobold.
Kobold.
So.
I forget. I'm sorry. I lose track of characters.
It says, beyond this, the first follower of Irene lies here. And as you're looking around, you see, I like to call them caskets, but was it sarcophagi, whatever?
There's stone
Good more-
coffins.
Yeah, the stone
Stone
coffins.
coffins.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see stone coffins like kind of all around you, as your eyes are getting adjusted to how dark it is down here. But past where this little staff is, it's like pitch black.
I believe kobolds have dark vision, right?
Yes. I'm triple checking that.
60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Well,
All right,
you
Shakti,
see,
do you want to go down first or me? Sorry.
Go down.
Okay, I'll follow.
I am moving out of the way.
I will say it is kind of actually getting close to our time to finish for the night.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
this may be a good place to stop.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
we all get down there, which
Yeah,
I'll
once you all
hop
get
in right
down
after.
there, so for the uncertainty of Shata's, if he's going to be here next week or not, I wanted to kind of see what he wanted to do with this staff, and then
Yeah.
if he doesn't show up, at least he has this for his character, and then we'll have to figure out next week.
So let's just end with one final roll from Shakta, just in case he can't make it. Can you give me, with advantage, a history check?
16.
Oh, you need to roll better than that, but you can tell. Definitely with the fact that you're seeing something with something's reaching out for this staff, like the skeletal hand with your signet ring on. That means something from your past, something from your family is reaching for that staff. And beyond that, you're pretty sure that you have heard stories that you are a descendant of the first follower of Irene.
I would like to.
Whatever
reach
is
out
in
to the
here
staff.
is related to you.
Before I reach out to the staff, I would look at Festerus and ask him, is there any bodies here that you can revive or like talk to?
Are there any bodies here that I could revive or talk to? DMs.
I'm happy to give information, but you make the call.
We'll settle that part for next session.
Okay.
The start of next session, because that'll dive more in, and I want to get us out of here. So, Shata, you feel a draw to this staff.
That's not ominous.
Yeah. Before I touch any magical items and an abandoned temple and a blood death forest, I'm gonna ask the dead people in the room how they got to where they're at before I touch that magical item. If that's fair.
Okay. We'll have to resolve
Actually,
this next session.
Oh, wait. I just thought about something what the staff does. I'm going to do it because it's fun. It's be an epic scene. As you're looking at staff, feel the draw. You see that staff turn into a snake, crawl up your arm, and form in your hand. And you magically, automatically attune to this.
And I would stare at this staff very curiously.
He goes,
Looks like it was meant for you.
Is it still in its snake form, or does it return to a staff form when it gets to the hand?
my name is Moba, and I am at your will, master. And it
Hello,
forms. Moba is his name.
Hello, Moba. What happened here?
Yes, you just found Yitzel's original staff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And lore is he will only attune to somebody that has the bloodline of Yitzel. But that's what I was trying to hint
Overtable.
at. Huh?
Overtable. This is great granddad's church because he was the first follower. He's buried here. Technically, this is my church. All right. I'm gonna need you guys to stop tearing down my house.
Yeah,
Stop
good
blowing
luck
holes
with
in my
that one.
ship.
Good luck with that.
All right, with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out. We have one more episode left, and I'll say this now as a blanket statement, as it is the last episode. I said it last year too. Plan to, I don't want to say go longer, just be prepared to go longer if needed. I like to phrase it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Like last year went pretty long because it was a pretty epic battle and we had to wrap up a lot of stuff. So I'm hoping it doesn't go that bad, but it was still pretty epic.
I am the final boss. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God, not again. No, please.
Yeah, she morphs into ancient ancient red dragon, kills you all. With that being said, as usual, exclamation point ticket to enter the giveaway for the 1/10 scale of Karlach. I'll leave it open long enough for everybody to do their closing statements, and also start to look for somebody to raid as well. Thank you so much for. I think we got 200 more donations towards the cause, and we have one more episode left next week, and I'll turn it over to Isolde.
Hey everyone, again, thank you so much for the donations. That is amazing. We had a lot of fun getting all the new levels and feats and all that sort of fun stuff. Yeah, please feel free to donate more. That would be amazing. And I will see you guys next week.
Silverwolf.
I'm Silverwolf. I'm playing Jean. I want to thank everyone again who's donated. It's going to an amazing cause, and it's just been fantastic seeing people come together for this. And we'll see you again on Tuesday.
Nylish.
Hey, I'm Nylish. I'm playing Grimoire. I gained a +1 to one stat. I had a -5 to another. I'm doing really well. I will be back to streaming tomorrow on Throne and Liberty, hopefully at a better time than I did today. I did it way too early today, and then way too many crashes. But look forward to that. Summit.
I am very excited for next episode. This is a blast. Very fun way to do something nice. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, Mr. Digit.
Thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out with us while we adventured through this temple. It was a great session. I think we had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys did too. And thank you to everybody who donated today. And then the pats.
Nerd Holla.
All right, I am Nerd. I was playing Zorpo. Thank you everybody who donated. And next week should be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
And Cleansing Rain.
Hey, Cleansing Rain playing Festurus. Very excited to be able to let my beard start growing back. I don't like the baby face look. But still having a lot of fun with all of this and all for a good cause. So thank you so much for the generosity that's been displayed already. If any more finds its way, it is extremely appreciated. Thanks for all of you attending and watching tonight, because that makes it so much more fun for us as well. So that's about it for me.
All right. Exclamation point ticket. Right now, there's only 5 people entered in for the Karlach, which is pretty much everybody in the game. So if you would like the Karlach, please, exclamation point ticket to enter and get into the game, or get into the giveaway. If you've already entered hitting multiple times, it's not to get you extra looks. Sorry about that. So, all right. We'll roll it in 3, 2, 1. Looks like we're going to raid somebody new. I don't really have anybody on for Dungeons & Dragons, but they have like 8 viewers. It's called Enchanting Sorcery, so we'll raid into them. I like the name. That's why I chose it. So, all right. That being said, we're going to roll 3, 2.
It's fun. Look at the fun we're having.
Who gave me a follow? Somebody gave me a follow. I didn't see what it is because I got the raid screen up. Thank you for the follow. Jacob, I'm assuming, is the follower. First timer in chat. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jacob, for the follow. All right. 3, 2, 1. Did it pick the winner? Jumps in, immediately enters and wins. Alrighty, Jacob. If you're, I'm going to need your address and all that good stuff. And all that stuff, Jacob. So exclamation point Discord. Join the Discord if you want to DM me on Discord, or you can DM me here. We can do that either way, but Discord is usually easier, so you can just DM me your mailing address, and I'll get this 1/10 Karlach over to you. All right. Yeah. That being said, next Tuesday is the next time we'll be live for this one, for the grand finale. Yeah, I might do a couple painting sessions here soon, since we got a new painting category I've yet to be able to do so. But my schedule's been crazy. So, but all right. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good night, guys. And thank you for donating. Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Dark clouds swallow light, running through the cursed night. Shadows stalk with dead eyes, I can feel their cold spite. Ancient whispers call me, wind howls secrets long lost. Every step grows darker, their hunger knows the cost. Keep searching, relentless, heart pounding, breathless. Powers just before me, night's chase turns endless. Moon hides from this darkness, stars watch like ancient spies. Breathe thick with desperation, a force that I must